Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Changeland. Kind of excited for it. I mean, it's only got a 5.5 on IMDb. It's about two friends who meet up in Thailand. They're strange, they don't hang out anymore, but they meet up in Thailand. And they start to do things by their own rules. There's no rule books for them kind of thing. That's what IMDb says, who cares. But more importantly, who's in it? Seth Green is in it, right? Macaulay Culkin and Breckin Meyer is in it. So I'm not sure, it says two friends, so I'm not sure which of the three of them are the two friends, but I'm kind of excited. I think there might even be more people in it. Let me just double check, or maybe I'm crazy. I don't know, but I'll get into it here a little bit and see who else is in it. Like I said, it's an hour and 26-minute film, so can't be that bad, right? We'll get into it a little bit. I'll tell you what it's really about, better than IMDb, and I'll tell you if it's worth watching, so stick around. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Changeland, and we're at the 36-minute, 55-second mark. So a little earlier than my normal check-ins, but the reason I'm doing that is Macaulay Culkin just entered the picture. So he has a boat in Thailand that he gives tours to Coral, okay? And this is kind of why I stopped it, because I didn't know what role he was going to play, and I don't know how much more. He was just introduced, but I'm watching him act. I haven't seen him act in years. I don't know if Home Alone was the last time, but whatever. I'm sure there was something in between there, but he's in the scene, and I'm watching him, and I'm liking it. I like his character. Very small scene. And I'm like, he reminds me of somebody. I had to look it up. I don't know if you know who Jonathan Tucker is. He was in the TV show Kingdom. I really like him. He was in a couple of other shows that I used to watch, but Kingdom is where a lot of people recognize him from. He kind of acts like him in the beginning scenes of this, so I thought that was pretty neat, and that's why I stopped it. But to catch you up on what the real plot is, so Breckin Meyer, Seth Green and Breckin Meyer are the friends, so they're the friends that come together. Essentially, and this is no spoiler alert, Seth Green suspects that his wife has cheated on him, and they're supposed to go to Thailand together on their anniversary trip. But because he found out or thinks that she's cheating, he decides to call his best friend Breckin Meyer. They meet and they go to Thailand. That's what really the plot's about. And so Breckin Meyer is trying to have him have fun. And Seth Green's kind of a little bit, down in the dumps. But I really do like Breckin Meyer. I like him. He's like one of, his characters that he plays, I should say. He's one of those friends that, will try and make you have fun at all costs, you know what I mean? So, I really like that about him. I've always liked him. He was in a show, real quick, I'm sorry, I meant to look this up beforehand. Oh, what's the TV show that I really like? The lawyer one. Can't believe I'm dragging this on. You guys are going to kill me. Oh yeah, Franklin and Bash. Love that show. I'm disappointed it's ended. So that's how much I really like him. But as far as the story, it's very cultured, I guess. I don't know what the word is. They're in Thailand. They're going on a lot of tours and stuff like that. A lot of good scenery. A little bit of, knowledge being given. A little, not so much history, but, customary stuff. Things like that is throughout it. It's slow-paced. There are some smiley, laughable moments. Not total laugh out loud, but I think anytime you have Seth Green and Breckin Meyer together, you're probably going to get some laughs. Because I really like that guy. But really, that's what it's about. And again, it's slow. It's not like laugh out loud. It's not like a comedy of errors or a slapstick comedy or anything like that. It's just subtle comedy in this drama in Thailand is the way I can describe it right now. So as long as you go into it thinking about that, it's better instead of thinking you're going to go in and get a laugh a minute. You're not. It's going to be slow. It's a lot of scenery. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I'll get back to it a little bit more. I'm enjoying it. But I want everybody to be aware of really what it's about. So I'll check in at the end and let you know my final thoughts. And hopefully it continues to be half decent. All right. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Changeland. A couple of quick things to cross off my list that I have to mention. Randy Orton's in this, plays an interesting role. Didn't realize it, but kind of, insignificant but interesting. Brenda's song is in this, and I didn't realize this when I was watching it. She plays a tour guide who they come to get to know a little bit. And I recognized her. I'm like, I know her from something. And I realized what it was from. It's from dads. So there's a TV show with Giovanni, whatever, and Seth Green were two dads, and and I think they had like a gaming store, and she was like part of that. And I was like, wow, that's where I recognize her from. So she's in this movie and with Seth Green, so tying some ends together. So those kind of things I wanted to mention. This is also written and I think produced or directed by Seth. I think written and produced by Seth Green. So interesting. Same as I was saying before, the movie continues the way it was, slow, more about the culture and, you know, them finding different friendly relationships with other people, and he's just dealing with, you know, what's he going to do with his wife. Is he going to try and get back together with her, or is he going to move on, that kind of thing. Which brought up an interesting point that I liked was they're out hanging out, and, you know, Breckenmeyer always says to Seth Green, he's like, you either fight for her or you don't. It's that simple. And then everything falls into place. And he's like, look, if you don't want to fight with her, we could stay here and buy a bar and, you know, get a bar together, or you can go home and live with your parents again. It's like, wow, interesting. How would you like to buy a bar in Thailand with your best friend and hang out down there? I mean, if your wife ended up cheating on you or whatever, if you were single, that was pretty cool. And then the other piece of it is like Breckenmeyer's life. So he's a photographer. At the beginning, when they meet in Dubai, and that's because Breckenmeyer's character's coming from Fiji, then spends a week in Thailand with his best friend, and he's off to Greece. You know, pretty cool life, I think. You know, I'm sure it has its down parts, but when you see it in the movies, it's you know, more of an upside thing. It's like, wow, that'd be cool to do. Anyway, more about the movie. I mean, that was all about the movie. Not much more to tell. I get the lower scores because you probably go into it, you see these two actors and you think, man, this is going to be a riot, or it's supposed to be funny. It's not. It's more of a drama, touchy-feely, best friendy, let's meet friends, deal with issues kind of movie. Insert a couple of jokes here and there. So I'm sure it's probably labeled as a comedy on IMDb. I don't know. Let's see here. Comedy drama. I would label it more as a drama with some comedy. But like I said, you see a lot of Thailand, and they, you know, they make you kind of want to go there. I think, and it's funny. When I was just in Cleveland with a couple of guys, and one of the guys I had just met, he's thinking of going to Thailand to play music, and I think you should do it. That's cool. After watching this, definitely. Anyway, enough about that. That's all I got for you. I don't think there's much else to say. If you like those actors, oh, and I already mentioned it, but I like Macaulay Culkin's character. He continues throughout the rest of the movie. I did like him. I liked him a lot. So I like the actors in it. Seth Green, you know, I like Macaulay Culkin. I like Breckenmeyer too. So I enjoyed their parts and the characters that they played. The movie, you know, was okay. Nothing terrible, but worth watching, I think, if you like those kinds of actors. If you want to see a little bit more of Thailand. Alright, now I'm rambling. That's it. If you do check it out, love to hear from you. Let me know what your thoughts were on the movie. And thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.